This right here is heaven in your mouth. It's called a chistorra. Yo, I could eat that all night. So I'm learning a lot during this tour. I didn't know that El Born was really short for El Bornat. Remember when I say this, go to La Punctual and get the Patatas Bravas. You won't be disappointed. We're going to do this tour, this food and wine tour, and he actually offered it to me. His name's Adrian also, and yeah, we're going to meet at La Barceloneta, so I'm going to head over that way.
This actually tends to be a really big meeting spot for meeting everybody, because it's such an easy destination to find out, because we're in Barceloneta. So it's easy for visitors who are familiar with the city to kind of just check out the Barceloneta metro station. Makes it easy. They do travel by my stomach. So I was talking to Jay and Jonathan. I'm from Southern California. First thing I do when I land at LAX, In-N-Out Burger and Sepulveda. That's the first thing. First thing I do when I get to San Diego is fish tacos. So I literally just travel like, you know, pieces of meat. Like Chicago, I'm thinking pie, but you guys also actually got pretty good ribs over there too. So anyway, it'll be my pleasure to kind of show you around.
Our first stop on Ion Food Tours was Can Paisano, where we tried sparkling wine, cava, and a bunch of great Catalan dishes.
These guys have their own vineyards about 40 kilometers south of here, and they do two things, and they do two things very well. Do you guys know the difference between cava and sparkling wine? Sparkling wine is just a single fermentation process. So all the magic happens in one container. The cava is done exactly like champagne, but we can't call it champagne because it's not in Champagne, exactly. That's what they do here, and they just make some wonderful little snacks here, and we're going to try three things. Jamon Serrano, Don Manchego cheese, and chistorras, which are really delicious.
As Adrian mentioned, this establishment actually has its own vineyard about 40 kilometers away. Definitely make sure to try the rosat while you're here, and also try the Jamon Serrano and Manchego cheese. It is fabulous.
They get to eat only acorns for the most part, and they get to frolic around the countryside, and they get to enjoy the outdoors. And they're cured differently. They're cured for anywhere from 18 months all the way to about 3.5 years. Like a 5J is going to run you, a 5J is the Rolls Royce of jamons, and that'll run you around 1,300 euros for the whole leg. You're not going to make a ham sandwich out of that for sure.
Yeah, you're going to eat it straight.
You're going to eat it like it's gold, because it almost tastes like it's almost gold. So,
what kind of cava is this again?
this is actually the sparkling wine, and it's rosat. And in Catalan, it's rosé. In Castellano.
What do we got?
Chistorras.
This right here is heaven in your mouth. It's called a chistorra, and they have like watered down mustard in this restaurant, and it's fantastic. Yo, I could eat that all night.
At the very back of this establishment, you can buy your own cava or the locally made meat products that you just tried at the bar.
This is called Siete Puertas, 7 doors. You can do hold 4, but there's another 3 over here. Siete Puertas. They've been here since 1836. It's not the oldest place in Barcelona. Our oldest place is 1781. This is a fantastic spot to eat though. If you get an opportunity, a lot of notables come here, and it's not terribly expensive, so I highly recommend just checking it out. So if you guys like paella, check it out. They also do the traditional Catalan version, which is fideuà. And there's a couple places here in Barceloneta that have fantastic paella if you guys really want to try it. Over here as well, and then there's 1 or 2 in the Gothic Quarter. Other than that, it's a kind of a hit and miss kind of proposition. If it has pictures outside the restaurant, keep walking.
Adrian also had interactive maps in store to show you different restaurants, bars, and landmarks to check out while you're here in Barcelona.
It's not going to be in Denmark. This place started construction in 1372 and only took 54 years. I say only because, you know, the Sagrada is 140 years. They have modern equipment. The organ that used to be over there, it lit up in flames. And it destroyed 3 of these window panes. And so Team Barcelona back in the 50s donated some money to repair the mall. Thank you very much, the church says. So thank you. They put the Team Barca right there up on the top. That's a thank you.
That's it. Mind blown.
Yeah, right.
It's only fitting that right next to this church is a cocktail bar called Crepes Alborn, where they serve crepes and some great cocktails.
They actually still do crepes. I've never had crepes because I'm usually, by the time I get to this place, this bar, I'm feeling really good and food is not on my mind. This week's motto is tequila is cheaper than therapy.
So I'm learning a lot during this tour. I didn't know that El Born was really short for El Bornat, and they used to joust on this exact street or this exact Rambla that we're in, and Bornat in Catalan is about fencing. So yeah, all the best knights or whatever used to fence over here. I'm sorry, they didn't fence, they jousted. They jousted over here. There's a difference between fencing and jousting, Mr. JJ.
I broke away from the group for just a little bit to check out my favorite soccer shop, Football Emotion in Elborn.
No luck on the Jordan gear I was looking for, but at least I got the shirt, so I'm happy.
After only a few minutes away, I met the group back up at Bodega La Puntual. Over at La Puntual, we tried some croquetas and learned how to spread a tomato on pan con tomate. I seem to think I did a good enough job spreading the tomato. What do you guys think? If there was one dish to recommend at La Puntual, it is the Patatas Bravas. It was amazing.
Remember when I say this, go to La Puntual and get the Patatas Bravas. You won't be disappointed. And the bombas too.
So they are the only one that gets to use their oven that uses real firewood. And they smoke almonds and nuts. It's amazing. And they still to this day service all the restaurants in the area with their nuts that usually will give you when you sit down and have a beer or order at a fancy restaurant, typically.
Another great thing about Adrian and Ion Food Tours is that they give recommendations for shops like this and other places you can go while on your visit.
So these are all little artisan shops, so if you guys wanted to buy something that doesn't have made in China or Taiwan or something like that, because when they're gone, they're gone. But it's like this croissant that's fried and injected with crema catalan, and they're amazing.
Yep.
If you step out right here, you can see the old wall that lies there, and it would have tracked up right about maybe 15 meters from where we're at now. And then you can see the wall right over there. We're going to put on your nativity scene here in the holidays. Now, in the holiday season, you're going to have in the squares and the plazas, they're going to have big vendors selling all kinds of different, like Snoopy and you know, all your childhood little heroes taking poops. So Gaganel means Gaganel is taking poop. You can see them, they're taking a dump, and that's you're going to put on your. All these guys are taking dumps, even Darth Vader and all these guys. So if you look a little bit right at the angle, you can see their poops.
Believe it or not, I still don't own a single caganer for my nativity scene. Maybe this year I'll have to pick one up.
Palau Major Real, Grand Royal Palace. This is probably the most, this has been around for quite a while, but probably the most notable that you'll probably remember is Ferdinand and Queen Isabella.
Palau Major Real is also the spot where Christopher Columbus happened to be knighted. It's also the historic center of Old Barcelona. Next up on the tour, we tried some vermouth. Now, some people may not like it, like me, for example, but some other people love it. We also tried some anchovies with olives, along with tortilla de patata, and a bomba to top it off until we headed to our final spot of the tour.
Stop off there, we're going to try the authentic Porro, which is a lot of fun. I have it at my house. And then we're going to try some pescaditos, some ensalada, and boquifarra, which is very Catalan. All these dishes are very traditional here.
La Plata is a local Catalan establishment where you will find a picture of the famous chef Anthony Bourdain, may he rest in peace. It was one of his favorite spots to try pescaditos and ensaladas and also try the porros. In an effort to keep this place away from the tourists and only for the locals, Anthony Bourdain never showed this on one of his shows. You must try the botifarra, but you also gotta try your hand at the Porro, the Catalan Wine Pitcher.
Wow, I did it before, better.
There we go.
Hey, he's already good. Voila.
I got it?
You got it. Not a drop on it, man. Not a drop.
Right. Yes. Winner.
It was awesome showing you guys the city. I hope you guys had a great time. It was an honor to show you guys the city. So.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
5-star review after getting gnocchi ready.
That's the Gaudi lamp, huh?
That's the Gaudi lamp. That's what we're not deciding.
All right, Jaycationers, so the tour's over. Great tour today, Adrian. Thank you for having me on our tour.
It's been a long time seeing you on video.
Yeah, man.
It was awesome.
We've been tagging back and forth on emails, and we finally got some time to check out the tour, and it's really great. Like, if it's your first time here in Barcelona, not even your first time, and you just want to like get to know more of an introductory thing about Barcelona. This is a great tour, right?
I think so. I showed him a few things he wasn't aware of. So, and he's been living here for what? You've been here for
2 years.
So
2 years.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's such a big city that you can't possibly get to know it all in a few years or even many years. So come check it out.
And you said like
8,400 restaurants in Barcelona. So
if you're a local and you try 365 a year, you're not going to hit all
it's going to take you a
8,400.
while. Yeah. And by the time you're done, they're going to be closed and start all over. It's kind of like Manhattan.
So as you guys saw, the tour started at La Barceloneta.
Yep.
And then we made
We went
our
to
way.
Porro, and then we ended up in the Gothic, in the old part of the Gothic Quarter. So, yeah.
Nice. Now we're here having a caña and just chatting. Two SoCal boys chatting.
SoCals, missing fish tacos.
How can my viewers find you?
We are at ionfoodtours.com. I'm sure he'll put a link on there.
You'll be a link down right here, right below. So yeah, check
us
it out.
We'll be happy to show you around. Barcelona has amazing food. I highly recommend coming to visit here. If you're thinking about coming to Barcelona, you should do it.
Yeah,
it's
and
the fourth visited city in Europe.
Yeah, and there's a reason why, and a lot has to do with food, copas, wine.
Yep.
And the ambiance of this place.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is. It's an amazing place. Come check it out. You'll feel right at home once you get here.
Mention Jaycation to this guy, and
Absolutely.
he'll take great care of you regardless. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Definitely. He has amazing videos. Check them all out. Go back and check them all out. They're amazing.
And comment
That's how we met.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And comment below. Have you taken a tour in Barcelona before? What do you want from a tour? What kind of stuff do you want to hear from Adrian?
Yeah, absolutely.
He loves to hear this type of feedback, so I'm sure he'll be down in the comment section reading it like I do.
Yeah, and if you have any questions about Barcelona food scene, or about Barcelona in general, comment below. I'll be happy to answer any questions as well. Jay as well. So please let us know.
One final thing: how many weeks in advance should they maybe reserve a tour for you with you?
I have boats that reserve from 24 hours up to 4 months in advance, so it's entirely up to you. A lot of my tours do book early, and especially during the high season. And we are closed for the month of end of December through mid-January. So other than that, come check me out, or at least ask me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to send you any information I possibly can. I'll be glad to help you guys out.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me, Adrian, and salud.
Ching, ching.
Alright guys, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.